Welcome aboard Jets News. I'm your pilot, Jude. The Jets have the chance to build the Great Wall of New York Jets. And do you see this man? Do you see that beautiful, sexy smile? That beautiful, sexy face? Well, guess what? That's the beautiful face of your backup quarterback. So get used to it. We're also talking about how Zach Wilson's better than Trevor Lawrence, the New York Titans return, and the Jets' chance to build the Great Wall of New York. And before we get started, I just want to give a quick moment and honor Jets legend Bruce Reeder, who recently passed away due to cancer. I never met Bruce, but based on what I've been hearing, he was a big Jets fan. Probably one of the biggest in Jets history, and a great person. Those are the two best qualities a man could have. And I mean, as I said, I never met Bruce, but he was a fan of the channel, and I'm sure if I did, we would have just clicked instantly and be talking Jets and probably life for hours on end. He was just a great guy, and it was sad to see that a legend like him passed away. Hopefully the Jets put him in the Ring of Honor or something, because he definitely deserves it. And it's just sad to see a great guy like him go. And I just want to give a quick moment of silence for him. Thank you. Robert Saleh does not see much value in adding a veteran quarterback. He refers to a Pete Carroll quote when he says this quote being, "You can't be afraid to play younger guys." And that quote has been one of Saleh's main philosophies so far as a Jets head coach, because during his tenure with us, he hasn't added veteran players at some of our weakest positions. It's honestly not a bad idea to play younger guys, because yeah, they're going to suck when given the opportunity, but they're going to become better players because they're given the opportunity, and making your team better should be goal number one. With that being said, it's concerning that the Jets don't have a quarterback on the roster that has thrown an NFL pass. Who's going to come in if Zach Wilson gets hurt and keep the game competitive? Not James Morgan, not Mike White. And it's also concerning that the Jets don't have a mentor for Zach Wilson. I'm not going to be surprised if Justin Fields, Trey Lance, Kellen Mott, or Kyle Trask become one of the better quarterbacks in this year's draft class, because their predecessors have succeeded in the NFL. The Jets also might not be trying to make a playoff push this year, and instead of aiming to be the best version of ourselves, we're just aiming to make ourselves better. And if that means not making the playoffs, then oh well. I mean, if we were trying to make the playoffs, Nick Mullins would most likely be a Jet, and so would Richard Sherman or Steven Nelson. But at the end of the day, the decision comes down to Joe Douglas on whenever to add a veteran quarterback or not. If he doesn't feel comfortable with having James Morgan as our backup QB, we're most likely going to trade for Nick Foles or sign RG3, because at the end of the day, Joe Douglas has more authority than Robert Saleh. And that's just that. I mean, him and Saleh have been on the same page at this offseason, but if Douglas wants it one way, it's going to be Douglas's way and not Saleh. But as of now, looks like James Morgan's going to be our backup QB. NBC analyst Chris Sims recently ranked his top 40 quarterbacks ahead of the 2021 season. And before I tell you where Wilson's ranked, I just want to say Sims knows his quarterbacks. In 2018, this is how he ranked that draft class: Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and Josh Rosen. That is how everyone but Bills and Browns fans would rank the list. I mean, the guy was pretty spot on. And let me tell you, it's normally the other way around. Nobody was high on Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen entering that year's draft, but Chris Sims. So I just wanted to put that out there. And with that being said, he had Zach Wilson ranked 27th, which might not seem high, but it's higher than any other rookie QB. So Chris Sims thinks Zach Wilson is better than Trevor Lawrence. And that is just stuff you love to see. And this is coming from a guy who has a good track record of getting quarterback predictions right. Unlike Pro Football Focus, ESPN, CBS Sports, and any of those 1,000 NFL fan pages you think they know what they're talking about. You know, Chris Sims has a great track record. He's also a former NFL quarterback himself. And I would trust his opinion over than any of those scumbags at ESPN or CBS Sports, and especially Pro Football Focus. So just don't look at any more quarterbacks list this season, because Chris Sims is the only correct one and the only one who knows what he's talking about, and he thinks Zach Wilson's better than Trevor Lawrence. And that is just something you love to see. Who else was shocked yesterday when the NFL announced they're changing the uniform rule? Like, I was swimming, I get out the pool, check my phone, see a post notification from Adam Schefter that the NFL is changing the uniform rule. I was like, what? Okay, that's cool. Like, I didn't even know that was, like, they were changing it. But I'm super happy that they did. I mean, the change isn't going to take effect this year. It's going to take effect next season, and boy, I can't wait until 2022 because the Jets are most likely going to be playing competitive football and are going to be wearing Titans jerseys. Like, what? This is crazy. This is so exciting to hear. And the possibilities are going to be endless. Like, here's all the jerseys we could wear. Or not all of them, because it just would be like a 30-minute video if I listed every single combination. But here's some you can most likely see. So first off, we got our Titans jerseys. We got the Super Bowl jerseys. We got the jerseys we wore in the 80s and the 90s. We got the jerseys we wore before the ones we're wearing now. We got the color rush jerseys. We could wear a black helmet with our black jerseys. We could wear a white helmet with our white jerseys we have. We could wear our helmet we have now with New York Titans jerseys. We could wear a Titans jersey with our 2015 jerseys. Like, the possibilities are endless, and it's just going to be so exciting to see what the Jets wear in 2022, and man, I cannot wait. And the Pittsburgh Steelers thought it was a good idea to release All-Pro guard David DeCastro and replace him with Pro Bowl guard Trey Turner. Now, yes, Turner is a Pro Bowl guard, but he's coming off of his worst season as a pro. I mean, it's a low-risk, high-reward type of signing because he could return back to that Pro Bowl level, but it's not going to be better than DeCastro was. I mean, even in Turner's prime, he wasn't better than David DeCastro. I mean, DeCastro's not even playing at a bad level. In the past 2 seasons, he's allowed 2 sacks. I mean, the guy's playing some pretty good football. And I mean, the Steelers couldn't have found anyone else to release. Any contracts were structured. They thought it was a good idea to release their best offensive lineman on a pretty sucky O-line. But anyway, DeCastro is a free agent, and the New York Jets should most definitely be interested in him and should most definitely sign him. I don't see any reasons why we shouldn't. I mean, our top priority should be making Zach Wilson safe, building a brick wall around this guy, building the Great Wall of New York. That should be our top priority. And signing DeCastro is a step up from Greg Van Roten. A big step up. And just imagine this Jets O-line. Mekhi Becton, Elijah Vera-Tucker, Connor McGovern, David DeCastro, and Morgan Moses. No one's getting past that 5. That is a good O-line. That is a scary O-line. And we have enough cap space to afford DeCastro. Even after signing our top 3 draft picks and Morgan Moses, we're going to have enough room to sign him. But we're not going to have much rollover cap for 2022 if we do sign DeCastro. And we know Douglas likes to rollover cap. But making Wilson safe is more important than having rollover cap for 2022 and spending it on a player who might not even turn out for you. And making Wilson safe should be your top priority, and I think we're going to go ahead and sign DeCastro and Moses and just make this a good O-line. Well, that's all the news I have for you guys today. If you ended up enjoying, make sure to let me know by hitting the subscribe and like button. I also got some social medias. You can check them out. It's @shoot_Jets on Instagram and Twitter. And see you later.